Hey,
Hey,
what's
we're
up?
live. Just letting you know, we're live.
Oh, I'm eating.
All right.
Nice little break.
Uh,
What are you doing?
just finished doing a bunch of work stuff, and I want to paint for a little bit. So
Nice.
let's go live. What's up, Sean? He said, "What's up, nerds?"
Yeah, should bring him in.
Hey, Sean, you wanna hop in? DM me. I'll send you the link. I know you skipped your daily warm up, so you must be out of shape. Let me just send it to him in case you want to copy like address.
Mm.
All right.
All
He's
right.
been all right.
Yeah,
So you've been I don't think I've talked to you in like a week.
yeah. Been busy.
Yeah.
A lot of stuff going on. Um,
All good stuff.
well, yeah, pretty good. Um, you know, did the had the project this weekend where I was uh working on uh what do you call it, ceiling fan,
Mm-hmm.
and it was a bit of a thing because my roof comes to a peak. My ceiling.
Oh, it's like an A-frame.
Yeah, it's a vaulted ceiling. So, and in order to get the what's up, JD? Um, so in order to get the uh, so I got this faux uh, um, wood beam that I mounted up there, and then had to mount it, and then mounted the ceiling fan from that. So it was like a lot of crawling around in the insulation in the attic, running wiring, drilling holes through the walls, things like that, and just set up the stuff. So that was a full weekend project.
Oh, our glorious leaders here. What's up, JD?
And then let's see, the had a couple of weeks ago, had a sale with my art reps page on some sketch covers.
How'd that go?
um Not well.
Oh, okay.
Didn't really move much. I mean, he picked up a couple things. I think a couple things got picked up, but it was so I went and so today went by his office to drop some sketch covers off, and um, then came home and then went back to work, um, trying to get things sorted for the claim sale on my page this Friday.
Oh, right. That's on Friday.
Yeah,
Did you pick a time yet?
yeah, I think it's going to be basically the same time as my live draws. What, 4 p.m. Eastern, but
Okay.
it's really not. It doesn't make it's not really that big of a deal. What I'll do is I'll probably do something along the lines of, what am I looking at here?
Or you look that up. Sean, if you need math help, JD, playing into the stereotype, just send it over to him. He'll calculate it, whatever it is.
Wow. Okay.
He plays into every single other stereotype, so why not? I'm
Yeah,
just assuming.
yeah. Just he'll just look it up on his abacus.
Yeah. Come on.
No, so anyways, I go uh
Hang on 1 second. Yeah, sorry.
or you can bring JD on. That might be fun. Oh, let's see. Oops.
Sorry, thought that was an important call. It wasn't.
Oh, okay. So why don't you bring on JD? What do you say?
Glorious leader. You want to hop on? I'll send you the link.
I've been doing print run math for some fussum.
Clear Ultra Spider-Man.
All right. Oh, I should probably. What's it?
Where is this guy? He's got a meeting in 8 minutes.
Oh, okay. So anyways, yeah, so like 3 my time, 4 Eastern. I'll probably do like a little video where I just kind of flip through the original art in the things, and then I'll post. Yeah.
Sorry. Shots is amazed at using reference.
Yeah. Yeah, no, this is I'm doing a preliminary sketch here.
Are you doing prelims now?
Well, this is going to be for the painting, for the next painting.
Oh, okay. So is this
yeah, the stuff I'm, working on, I can't really talk about or show, so, and instead of getting into a, yeah, no, not usually. I usually don't use reference.
he's got it all in his mind's eye.
So yeah,
sorry.
yeah. Well, yeah, that, and I'm just lazy.
Okay, see, I was being nice.
Yeah, no, it's totally being lazy. Um. Anyways, the where was I at?
Claim sale.
Yeah. So then I'll do like a little video, maybe 15 minutes, 15, 20 minutes. And then and then just post pictures of the art, and then, first person to claim it gets it, along with the along with the pricing and stuff.
Right. So you're not gonna so you're not doing a live auction.
No. I don't have um the facilities or really the personality to do that.
Okay.
Let's do what is the auctioneer voice? I
Yeah.
I can't talk fast.
So for $800, lady. Like what?
Yeah.
I watched what's that group you sent me to? Oh, they have a weird name. They do like live auctions every Wednesday or every other Wednesday.
Yeah. Steve McDonald, Clan McDonald.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the that's my art rep.
Oh, is he down the street from you?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
So, and he reps Sean, and he reps whatever. What am I making harder? Oh, yeah. Oh, I know what he's talking about. No, I'm this is it's there's going to be some changes in terms of scale on this. So,
Are you talking about the drawing up?
oh, he's talking about the live sale. I thought he was talking about the drawing. Yeah, I am, but work harder, not smarter. That's my
To live by.
Yep. I roll.
So what's the next painting gonna be? Did you decide?
Yeah, it'll be a man thing.
Is it Man Thing the Swamp Thing?
I don't know. Don't know yet. might just be Man Thing trudging through a swamp. I don't know.
Think you should do Man Thing versus Swamp Thing.
Well, maybe I'll put Swamp Thing in there too. I don't know. Like I said, this is just kind of a, I mean, I kind of dig it's kind of a lumbering pose, you know?
Yeah.
That's what she said.
Yeah, there we go.
There we go.
And we're done, folks.
Hi, Scarlett.
I don't think Rusty's on.
No, it's just the joke.
Yeah.
It's kind of like when Sean and
Oh, there's Squirrel.
they yell squirrel. It's just hi Scarlett for.
Did you see? Not that I'm here pumping Sean's tires, but did you see? I think it was Rodney posted the rough sketch for the pinup Sean is doing for.
Oh, you mean the one that JD is definitely going to go buy the original for?
Yeah, with that squirrel eating an eyeball.
Yeah,
Yeah, that's pretty sweet.
Yeah, you might have to fight Amanda for it.
Not very accurate in terms of reality, but still very sweet.
Got my mouth full.
That's what she said.
Yep. Scarlett. Wasn't there like a commercial where some dude got like attacked by squirrels or something, jumping out of the bush or whatever?
I haven't had TV in like 6 years, so I don't know what commercials are.
Oh yeah, no, this is like.
Oh, it's an old one? I don't remember.
So it got to be at least 10, 15 years old. Funny as hell, though.
So I know you can't talk about what you're working on, but how's that coming along? Making good progress?
Yeah. I mean, I'm doing like the assembly line thing. So it's like, pencils, colors, inks, with a batch.
Okay.
So it's like, yeah, I've only got so much done, but there's like 10 that are like almost done.
Right.
So
yeah, I tried the assembly line approach, just doesn't work for me. I end up spending way too long sketching.
yeah. Well, it's way faster if you don't use reference. But yeah, so and then I guess that's about it. All I got going really.
All right. Well,
I mean, there might be some other things that I'm just completely flaking on.
you put your book up on that site.
Oh, that's it. That's the other thing. Yeah.
Jeez, man.
What? I know. Horrible at self-promotion. Yeah, so I got and you know what? This thing's been going on for like 3 years. This guy's been trying to get me to set up, on his digital comic place. And I just haven't gotten around to it. And then I happened to see on the line Sean had, because I think it's probably been almost as long as as that for Sean to get on there as well. So I saw that he got on. I was like, oh yeah, I remember talking to that guy 3 years ago. I gotta get on that. So finally pulled the trigger on that. Oh, this is looking more like a Bigfoot than
It looks more like Swamp Thing.
It could be.
It's Fate.
But yeah, so yeah, I got that set up. Spinwiz. Yeah, talking about Spinwiz. So yeah, I got that set up. So he's got, 2 trades. I gotta still put together. Um yeah, that's a whole nother, isn't drive through, don't you have to like go in and do the layers and stuff? And that's the thing about like Spinwiz, where it's like, yeah, you don't, I know some of those places they want you to like upload your books, but you got to do them in layers. Like the lettering's got to be in a separate layer, and I just don't even have files like that. Especially for the older stuff, because I mean the first couple issues, he says no. First couple issues, I think I actually hand lettered right on the board.
That's crazy.
Comicsology is the one that you got to do the layers.
Comicsology, that's the Amazon one, right?
I don't know. Maybe.
That's the one DC Comics runs through, or used to. I don't know what they're doing now with all their
I saw
changes.
something. What's going on with DC? I saw somebody post something about.
So they laid off
Like
about
you could.
30%. So with the whole merger with at AT&T,
Oh right.
right, and the shift to HBO Max, they laid off about 30% of their editorial staff, including what is his name? The chief editor.
DiDio?
Yeah, I believe so. Jim Lee's still there. The entire DC Universe online stuff,
Yeah.
that's gone. All the shows are moving over to HBO Max.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah, I reached out to the guys I know at DC once I read that article this morning to see if they're still around, and they are still around. But the guys that I deal with, anyways, about a lot of their team are gone. Like all the merchandising stuff is switching over out of DC into, or the bulk of it out of DC into, I believe Warner's, like Warner Brothers merchandising.
Right.
All those teams are getting disassembled. Yeah, I don't know. It's a
Bob
big
Harris.
shake up there.
Yeah, I thought DiDio left a while.
Oh yeah, Bob Harris. Sorry, my bad. Thanks,
Yeah,
Sean.
it was. Yeah, I've been. For some reason, I've just not been in tune with. I've been a little more in tune with Marvel than DC as of late.
Sorry, I'm gonna mute you for a sec, or mute myself.
All right. Yeah. Let's see. Yeah, I might have to. That's what I got to do. Shorten these legs. So let's see. Oh yeah, so like the spin. You back? No, still on the phone.
Sorry. Yeah, no, I'm here. Sorry.
Oh okay. Yeah, so we got the spin. Oh, we were talking about DC. So what was the said you were talking to your contacts?
Yeah, and they're all there. Like the guys that I deal with, they all survived, or so far, anyways.
Right.
They're kind of a little unsure
Right.
because
Well, yeah.
nobody knows what's going to happen now. But yeah, they're just
Waiting.
because they're all merchandising as it is. So with the shift of merchandising into WB, they don't know how that's going to impact them. If they're going to get forklifted over, like what's happening, they're not sure. Then I don't know because I'm out of this space, but DC did something weird with their distribution of their comic books too, right? Like they're distributing themselves now, I believe.
Well, because Diamond took a dump too, right?
Yeah, but did Diamond take a dump because DC pulled out, or
No, I think it was the whole Rona
the
thing.
Rona? Okay.
Yeah, I think the Rona smoked it, and I know that I talked to Sean about it. You know, it's like, okay, well, what do you think they're going to do? Are they going to go direct market? Are they going to, like deal with their own distribution, kind of thing? So they have 3 distributors, according to Sean.
Sean's in the know.
Yeah, he pays attention.
Yeah.
Oh, Diamond is back. Okay. So yeah, I mean, I'll be honest with you, it's kind of tough to keep up with all that stuff unless you're like directly working with those people or have friends that are working in there.
So okay, so who's distributing DC now? Diamond isn't, and that question's for Sean because pretty sure you don't know.
No, I'm pretty sure I don't know. So, Chick-fil-A.
Oh, they're starting to look like Mad Thing. Thing
Yeah.
Man. Just gotta give him the thingamajig.
That's what she said.
Yep. Sure did.
Man, I'm trying to. Oh yeah, companies he's never heard of. One's related to Midtown.
Oh. Oh, Midtown has some. Besides the fact that their shipping is insane to Canada, so I can't actually order. They have some great, like, exclusive variants. I think I only ordered one thing there, and it cost me more to ship it than it cost me to get it. But there's no way I could get anywhere else. Ooh, you know what? Let me see if I have it here. I love this. Oh, I think I got it. Oh, it's this guy. Can you see it?
There's a lag on the thing, and then of course I've got. Oh, it wouldn't be a live stream without my phone going off. Oh, let's see who this is. Hello. That's tight.
It's the Return of Wolverine #1 Addy Grana Virgin variant.
Right.
And did I ever show you this?
No. I don't think you've ever really showed me anything.
Oh, okay. Well, so I got this.
Like your own painting.
Sorry?
Except for like your own paintings.
Oh. All right. Well, anyways, I picked up this guy at some like local comic show last summer. Bin diving for $20. It's a Jusko autographed Virgin variant Wolverine #1. I was so giddy.
Nice.
Yeah, and oh yeah, even has on the back. The guys didn't know who it is. It's signed by Joe Juska.
Juska.
Juska. That's what when I realized that these guys don't know what they're looking at. Now there's no COA, but It looks legit.
Right.
I think I messaged Joe on Instagram. Hey, is this you? And he replied, probably.
Joe Juska.
Yeah. Joe Juice.
Yeah. Yeah, I actually sent in when I went to drop off that artwork. I actually took in um, a book. It was Ninja Turtles 1 first printing
All right.
to get
Like
it.
the black and white one?
Oh yeah. It's like
Oh,
it's a, whatever was it 3,000 to 2,500 something like that. We're in that first printing, and it's one of those. And of course had it signed by Eastman, which well, we can't authenticate that because it's already signed. Yeah, whatever. I don't care. It's you know that doesn't matter. But it was like, and I'm not necessarily the type to go and get things slabbed until somebody actually told me how much that book was worth.
oh yeah.
And I said, well, then slab it. Because I mean, by by slabbing it, or well, there's a couple things that they're going to do with it to kind of clean it up, and then slab it. And they said that yeah, that could add you know a pretty good chunk of change to the value of it as far as whatever the going rate is now.
What's is that wood CGC or just slabbing it? Like
Yeah, I think
cleaning?
it's CGC because
No, I mean
the
like is it getting graded or are you just
yeah,
slabbing it?
it's it'll get graded, slabbed, um, and then pressed. I think whatever where they basically iron out the dimples
Okay.
or whatever.
Geez, that's got to be a nerve-wracking job. There's a $75,000 comic book. Can you just run that through the ironing board?
Yeah. Well, I mean, there are guys that do that. So yeah, let's see. This will go.
Did you finish up your the electro painting?
Oh no, I haven't touched that. I haven't touched that since the new projects showed up. Because I want to, when I sit down and start doing that, I just want to really focus on that. I don't want to like do the piecemeal thing, you
Yeah.
know, which is what I got into when I was, working on it was, literally that was kind of like the only thing I was working on. But yeah, so I'm trying to jam through these projects and, kind of open up my, and that's the other thing is that, I'm trying to open up my schedule so I can work on that, but also kind of got to do, the live sale and trying to, get some, stuff, kind of out of my office,
Yeah.
to not only just make room, but, um, maybe, put a little something in the bank to kind of cover, focusing on something else.
Well, you're expecting to make money?
Apparently that's what you're supposed to do.
No.
Um, in the grand scheme of things.
It
So
helps.
I figured I'd give that a shot.
Probably a good plan.
Yeah, I mean,
Why, are you already inking this thing?
no, I'm just I'm again, this is still just a prelim. This isn't gonna be the, painting or anything. I'm just, kind of trying to get it a little more cleaned up so I can see what I'm just how
Do it.
much I'm going to torture myself. Making cash money, says Forney.
Oh, that's what MCM means? All right.
Yeah, it's actually it goes back to a joke with Billy Tucci. So like I don't know, it was probably about 10 years ago. He was having a pretty stellar San Diego Comic-Con, and he started like, when people come up, they'd get a print or whatever, and he would sign his name, and he would sign Billy Tucci MCM like on every print.
Okay.
It's like MCM is that like PhD? He goes, that's in cash money.
That's funny.
I actually used to sign stuff NBF, which is something my great grandfather used to do.
What
So
does that mean?
nobody's fool.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah, this is gonna be a nightmare to paint.
Why?
Uh, because it's Man Thing in a jungle, swamp, whatever.
There's easy way to do that.
Oh no.
No, okay, so
Perhaps
sorry.
you misunderstood when I said work harder, not smarter.
Yeah, sorry, my bad. What was I thinking?
Yeah, no, that's
Well, not an easy way, but a simplified way to do that.
uh like the Bob Ross way.
Yeah, just draw an owl. Um,
Happy little trees.
yeah, yeah, that type of thing.
Which basically means, okay, I guess I gotta go buy more brushes.
Are you using the higher end brushes now, or are you still on
Yeah, I am. What are
the
these
dollar
things?
store?
And when you say higher end, I mean it's not like,
Yeah, well, no, higher end compared to what you're using before.
compared to the Walgreens
Yeah, it's
kits.
all relative.
Yeah. What are these? These are the Fine Touch. So as you can see, I've used
What material is that? Is that talcum?
what? This?
Talcum? Tacflon brushes?
No, it's like nylon or whatever the fake stuff is.
You should say on the package.
It said on the package that they were good for oils and acrylics. Or maybe it was for watercolors and acrylics. I don't know. But I saw acrylics and said, okay, those are the ones for me.
Sold.
So,
And look, I was telling you about those. Those questions are too hard for Josh.
yeah. What questions? Any. I was watching last. I went down the YouTube rabbit hole last night, which is just it's
A
awful.
rabbit hole.
Yeah, I mean it's like there's like a couple of like I think I was listening to a podcast, and then I popped over to YouTube because of something, and then I just went in down the rabbit hole, and there's like two things that are probably my favorite things to kind of rabbit hole go down, and that's vocal coaches reacting to Disturbed's Sound of Silence,
Okay.
and then just black people um uh God, what's the word I just said? React.
Reacting.
Yeah, Black people reacting to Bill Burr stand-up comedy.
Oh, I gotta see that one.
That it's absolute gold. Especially when he's talking about like when he was like walking through Harlem or whatever, and there's like a couple guys that are like New Yorkers that are watching it, and they're just in tears laughing at it.
Oh, I gotta check that out. That's a one. I'm assuming that's a one of those React channels.
Yeah. So all of them are that, but so anyways, yeah. So I went down that rabbit hole, and then next thing you know, it's reaction videos to Five Finger Death Punch, and it's just all over the map. And then of course, I was working at the time, but
Not for long, by the sounds of it.
yeah. Well, and then next thing you know, it's like, whoa, might be time to go to bed.
Glorious Leader sent me a couple of videos a few weeks ago. Some really weird stuff.
Was it like a bunch of guys like marching in front of like giant missiles?
No, he didn't send any of his home videos yet. No, just some weird animated stuff.
Converted to DVD.
Yeah. Yeah, and then he sent me a couple of weird videos, like just some weird animated things. And I was like, what am I watching here? But of course, you can't help but watch. And then for like 2 weeks, and every time I go into YouTube, half my recommended videos are like art or casts, and then the other half is all this weird crap.
Like
thanks, dude.
Porn or something.
Yeah, basically.
Yeah, that's the thing with mine too. It's like I always get the, because again, I go down these rabbit holes, and it's like everything is Bill Burr and vocal coaches.
Got to work on that. I don't know what vocal coaching does.
What's that?
I was gonna say, got to work on projecting your voice or whatever.
Well, it's just because I watch these reaction videos.
Yeah.
And it's like, and sadly, that's like generally the only stuff I actually look at on YouTube. I probably should have looked for how to hang a fake beam from your ceiling.
That's probably a good idea.
Maybe even start YouTubing how to be an electrician.
Yeah. How not to kill yourself when doing home electronics or electrics.
Yep. Wow. Huh. Yeah, I think this could be really, this is actually be really good, but it's all going to be a lighting.
Oh yeah, it's all about the lighting.
This is going to be, which is again not necessarily one of my.
Or Sean says YouTube how to paint.
What? Yeah, it's not a bad idea. But isn't like Bob Ross is like on?
They have most of the stuff on YouTube.
Yeah, but I think he's on like the Netflix or Amazon or something like that.
I like watching those, but I can't for too long.
Makes me sleepy.
Oh, it just frustrates me.
It's like
swearing at him, like no, didn't work for me. No, Bob, what are you talking about?
It's because you got to grow an afro, dude.
Maybe. It's like my tree's not happy.
It's a very, very angry tree. And that cloud over there, he looks pissed.
Yeah, he's about to have a hissy fit. Did you ever see the Deadpool? I think it's for Deadpool 2, the Bob Ross promo.
Yeah.
Oh my God, that was hilarious. Just gotta beat the
Apparently, he
devil
has
out of
a
it.
Twitch channel. Does he do live videos on the Twitch?
You know he's dead, right?
Who?
Bob Ross?
Yeah, I know.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Thank goodness we still have Bowie. That Silver Surfer is looking good.
Thank you. Who's saying that? Sorry, I'm gonna look at the comments. Where's my comment?
DeForest.
Yeah. It's a strange character. Very unknown.
Who? Bob Ross?
Silver Surfer.
Oh.
Um,
DeForest just didn't he just post a bunch of stuff on the group there?
yeah, he's a newbie, for lack of better words. Like he just popped up recently, and he seems
Came
to be
out of
going
nowhere, huh?
again. Sorry?
Just came out of nowhere, huh?
Yeah, seemingly, and he's looks like he's building up quite the collection, or he's had already. I don't know. But yeah, he's got some nice stuff that he's posting.
Oh, so I don't think I told you. So like remember what was it like a week ago, 2 weeks ago or whatever, like on the EPAX thing? Uh,
Uh, which
they
part of it?
they had that sale for what Defenders.
Yeah, yeah,
Dude,
yeah.
you're not
That BOGO, the buy one get one free,
yeah.
and a
It
bunch
was
of stuff. Yeah,
the logo. So I was like, all right, well, you know what? I like Defenders and I like the characters and stuff. And I was like, okay, I'll throw it's like I'll buy like 2 packs, therefore I'll get 4, right?
yeah.
Dude, very first pack that I opened. Uh yeah. That
Did you
very
get
first
one of
pack,
your own sketches?
huh?
Did you get one of your own sketches?
No, because I didn't work on that. But
Yeah,
very
okay.
first pack I got a
That would have been something, though, wouldn't it?
yeah, that would
Sorry.
have been no, I ended up with a Charlie Cox autograph like
Oh yeah, you showed me that.
patch thing. Oh, okay.
Yeah, you got
But
like some crazy hits out of your little.
yeah, and it was like, like literally and that's how they get you, dude. They turn around and they sweeten the pot for the first one. That way you just keep dumping money into it and you get nothing.
So how many packs you end up buying?
I think maybe 6 overall. But oh yeah, 4, number 4, I think. Number 4 of 25. And I actually got an offer for it, and it was an insane offer. He threw like 4 different autographs at me plus other cards. And honestly, it seemed like it was a great deal, but it was just nothing that I was interested in. So I basically sent the guy a note saying, yeah, dude, sorry, but this is what I'm into. This is what I'm gonna, looking for and stuff. And he's like, okay, well, thanks for letting me know. But I think I'm just gonna basically hold on to it and see what happens here for the I mean, instead of chasing stuff that's already out there, see what
Right.
pops up, and then it might be grass might be greener because I have no intention of holding on to it.
Right, like you're not that big of a collector to
No,
change these
no,
things.
I mean, but it's pretty decent trade bait. So
Yeah, I mean, is that I bought a couple of packs of Endgame,
right,
right? I just couldn't help myself, and I got something. I don't know what it is, right? It
Right.
flashed red, and it was like, I don't know what this is. And then the offer started coming in. I was like, well, I don't know what it is. I don't know what it is, right?
Right.
So then I posted in the group saying, I got this thing. Like, what do I do? And it's one of those redemption things, I guess.
Oh, okay.
Um, so then somebody said, oh yeah, you trade high, but then they took more than 2 minutes to respond. So
Right.
I had traded it by that time, but I traded it for a Hui Trong sketch card,
Oh, okay.
which to me is a lot more like, no, not being a chaser,
Right.
it's a
Right. Right.
lot more appealing than one of those cards that uh what do they call, where you got to get like 20 of them and then you can redeem it for something super rare.
Oh, yeah. He said an SP of one shot of War Machine is what JD said.
And I'm glad someone's keeping tabs.
You know what? Our glorious leader.
He
He's
knows everything.
well, yeah. Because all of our phones are tapped, and
Yeah. uh yeah, that's the one. So I'm happy with my trade. I'm like, I got that sweet sketch card um that I'll probably never get shipped home, but I'm like, all right. Well, what's up, Omega? I just got a notice. Oh, look at that.
what?
Um, oh, Brandon Bennett got a little package today.
What are you looking at? The Facebook?
Yeah, he tagged me in some. Where is this? In the MCCW. So, well, I guess he's got enough. So remember that's Iceman that I was working on a couple of weeks ago.
Yep. Yep.
Yeah.
I
So,
um,
sorry,
I assumed it was for him.
it wasn't.
Oh, it was.
Um, the CC got it for him as
Oh, like a birthday present or something.
I think it's an engagement present.
Oh,
JD would
good for
know
him.
better. Yeah, so that I was working on it, and I sent it to
I don't know. You know what?
JD.
For some reason, I thought that they were already married,
Uh,
but anywho, yeah. So that's cool. That's awfully cool. Those guys.
yes, I guess he just got his mail.
Nice. Who organized that?
I'm gonna say Kim Jong.
All right, that's what I figured. Oh,
Oh, there it's an engagement, new home, just an overall gift.
yeah. Yeah. A lot of guys kind of are dark. You know, in terms of they just they're in you know secret squirrel mode a lot. You know, whereas our glorious leader likes to be out in front.
Got to keep top of mind. He's playing the political game.
He's got to, but these days he's got to kind of watch his back around his sister.
Oh, jeez, squirrel.
Hi, Scarlett. Now the
Actually, haven't seen Rusty online much recently. Or well, actually, you know what? I haven't been online much recently, so that would explain it.
I didn't he pop in on one of Sean and Rodney's time?
He may have.
I think like on Friday or Thursday or last Friday.
I'll ask JD. He's the one that's apparently keeping track of everything. I don't remember. I know he was on one of them because he did chat a little bit.
Yeah.
Um, I find those casts, they're great to listen to when I'm painting.
Yeah, that's probably my biggest go-to whenever I'm working is I'll either, if somebody's live streaming like that. I mean, I think like last week I got quite a bit done just in those 2 days, watching and listening to those guys. I mean, half the time I don't even know what they're working on, because it's just kind of playing in the background. Every once in a while I'll pop in.
Yeah.
Um, Nothing. We just said keep an eye out for your sister. Um, no, that was JD asking what he missed because he was on his work call.
To get your priorities straight.
Yeah, no. But yeah, what did you say? Come on.
Man of the hours here. Who's he talking about?
Oh, I didn't see. Did somebody pop in? Anyways,
All right.
where was I at? Oh, listening to
Yeah,
others.
fuck it.
So yeah, I do. So like, I'll do like podcasts. Brandon, what's up, buddy?
Hey, what's going on, buddy?
Yeah, we were just talking about you. Um, yeah, I do a lot. I'll listen to a lot of podcasts, or maybe have something playing on the TV or something in the background. Um, but yeah, podcasts and those live streams, those really, because it's kind of mindless conversation, and then just kind of giggle, and it's just really helps, getting getting work done.
Well, I on Sunday with Marcia, um, and
It was a fun one.
that was a fun one. There's something definitely wrong with StreamYard. Um, like comments went through for a little bit, and then it just went done.
Yes.
But we were saying like just being able to chat, sort
Right.
of,
Yep.
while working helps, or for me, I was saying it helps not get stuck in the work,
Yeah.
right? And
Yeah. You
yeah, I
almost
mean,
on like
we're not like
autopilot.
solving world problems at this point that you can sort of split your focus a little bit.
Yep.
Yeah, and JD saying Marcia's amazing. I was actually speechless a bunch of times in the video. I'm just looking up at what she's doing. I'm like, you have got to be kidding me.
Oh, you know what? That was one of the things that I wanted to talk to you about that video. Was that's one of the things that I kind of, like, I always thought that, like, if you're doing a painting or you're doing a drawing or whatever, it's like, okay, I'm doing a painting. Well, you have to use paints, you know. Whereas like in real life, it's like every painting, everything is, everything that all these, real artists, so to speak, do, it's all mixed media.
Yeah,
I mean, there's nothing, it's not like a marker drawing is just a marker drawing, you know.
yeah,
Um, there's all kinds of things. Like, as a matter of fact, I was just talking to Gordon the other day, and he's working on a project, and he absolutely nerfed it, right? And I was like, well, just do what Andre does: cover it in paint, do it again, you know,
yeah.
just kind of fix it. And he's like, well, like this, yeah. I mean, it's like, and then when it's all said and done, it's like, well, what do you think? I said, looks like you got paid more than $3 to do that card. Um, so, and then he kind of laughed and said, yeah, good point. So, but yeah, it was interesting to see her, especially because I'd like to see it, like, live, because she did a lot of like stuff where she'd like do some pencil, wipe it, do some marker, wipe it. And I'm like, what is going on there? I mean, what's that? I'm curious to know what the whole wiping
Just
and
blur uh blending.
just with the wet marker. Is that
Yeah, well, that was my take, and like I
okay?
watched part of it, but she was using the
Oh, the
alcohol
kneaded
marker,
eraser.
the kneaded eraser, but also the she's using the alcohol marker to blend the pencil.
Right, right. And that's cool. And then she busted out a Posco, which is an acrylic marker.
Yeah,
So that
there's
was
no rules, right? Like just do whatever it takes.
yeah, yeah, and that's exactly it. And it was like, for some reason I've always, been hung up on, well, these are the rules. You're doing a painting, so you can only use paint, you know. And I'm starting to break away from that, a bit, in the sense that yeah, there's nothing's really set in stone.
Yeah, like it's not an elementary school project.
No, no.
Use whatever you want. You want to use real blood for the blood spatter? Do it.
I've actually thought about that, but I don't know how much I trust the collectors with my DNA.
Yeah, just don't send it to JD because apparently he likes to lick the cards.
Oh yeah, and Ian likes to sniff them.
Does he really?
Apparently.
Oh, man, I need to get me some scratch and sniff paints.
Oh, that'd be so sweet.
I get some mock ones and like, oh yes, scratch it. It smells like strawberry. I've been sitting in the sink for 3 weeks.
Blood.
But yeah, like, Marcia is just something else.
Yeah,
Um, I-
she's just a lovely lady too.
yeah, she's awesome. Gonna do that again sooner rather than later. Um, Maybe as some sets get released.
Oh yeah, that's right. She said that she was currently working on stuff, right?
Yeah, well, aren't we all working on stuff?
Or are we?
Maybe.
So
Or hardly working.
yeah, well, I'm clearly so busy. I'm putting up ceiling fans.
Oh, okay. Sorry, JD. You're only supposed to lick the spot gloss.
Yep.
So, Brandon, if you're still there, don't lick the background.
Hmm.
That's so dirty.
So did they actually mention I think I saw somebody talking about like release dates or whatever for some of the sets that are coming. The card sets, since we're talking about cards sets anyways. Um
Um, I don't remember seeing any dates. I mean, Ages was announced, Anime is announced, then Masterpieces, but I don't remember seeing dates for any of them
oh,
outside of like
okay.
September, October.
I
Like
thought
I thought Anime is coming out in August, but I could be wrong.
yeah, but I think somebody like it's that yeah, they mentioned the month, but not the day, but I thought I saw like actual dates floating around.
For which set?
I think that they were talking about anime versus masterpieces.
Well, yeah, I remember one thread that says that Anime is early September, MM is late September. I thought Anime was August. Anyways, apparently not. Um, so when's Ages supposed to be? This October?
Hmm. excuse me, got the Rona. 9/2 and 9/30. Yeah, I thought I saw somebody say something like the 29th of August or something, but
That's Labor Day weekend. Don't imagine anybody wants to do a mass release on Labor Day.
why? Because everybody's having picnics and get-togethers, and
Yeah, everybody's out having family time.
it's funny. I went to the we went maybe a week ago, a couple weeks ago. Went out to eat for the first time, since the whole thing went down. And I got to tell you, it was I was not. It was like one of those things where we just got to get out. We got to go do something, right? Just go
Yeah,
out, grab a meal, and just kind of decompress for a second. It was actually more stressful, going out to eat, because you got to, okay, it's like you got to wait to be seated, which means you got to go stand in the middle of the parking lot or something, and then you got everything, and it's all outdoor seating, which was it was a cool setup because a couple of these restaurants they just had like the big tent with like picnic tables and stuff out there, and I mean it was a neat setup for what they have to do, but
yeah,
but it was just one of those things where, man, just jumping through all the hoops and stuff just to go grab a meal. It was like, thanks, but no thanks. I wasn't incredible. I was like, yeah, I'll just wait until things actually open up. Just keep grilling on my barbecue and running stuff in the
yeah.
crock.
I'm in no rush to go anywhere unless I have to. Um, at grocery store, Home Depot, because like I basically live at Home Depot lately. But um,
How's the deck coming?
it's pretty much done. I just got to do some lattice and like some decorative stuff. But other than that, it's done. I think I sent you a picture, didn't I?
Not of the finished.
No? Okay, I'll send you one after. Um,
It was funny yesterday. Speaking of decks, so yesterday we had like this big storm that kind of zipped through, and it was like coming through from Iowa, and it had like 90-mile-an-hour winds and stuff, and it shows up, and we're in the suburbs, right, in from of Chicago, and as a matter of fact, speaking of Character Club, I actually live right down probably about 10 minutes away from Frank.
Frank is
He is
Cyclops, right?
Frank is the Iron Man Miss Marvel guy.
Oh, okay, wrong Frank.
So, anyways, so we had these this thunderstorm that was rolling in. So, it was like, okay, got to take the umbrella off the deck, so it doesn't blow away, in the to the land of Oz kind of a thing.
Yeah,
And then just kind of battening down the hatches, if you will. So as I'm taking the stuff off of the deck, I step down on my one of the steps on my deck, and like the very edge where it just overhangs a little bit, on the bottom step, just split the wood. The whole thing just snapped. I was like, ah, now mind you, this is right after. I mean, I've got, I'm still not done with it, but you got the ceiling fan that I've been working on all weekend. I've got next on the list is my bathroom, putting in a second bathroom in the house. I mean, I've got like this list, and it's like, okay, well, that just added one more item to the list of stuff that's got to be done. And the funny thing is that we're kind of in this mode right now where it's like, okay, it's, or at least I'm looking at it from the standpoint where it's like, okay, it's time to start kind of putting something into the house, not because, not for us necessarily, but to
for long
eventually,
term.
huh?
For long term.
Yeah, it's more like okay, I'm not doing this to make it better for me so much as I'm doing it to kind of make it more appealing to another buyer, you know
Right.
because I mean we're simple people. I mean we just kind of do our thing, It's not like we don't necessarily have to have the best, so we don't care. But now it's like, okay, well, we got to start putting in some nice stuff, and and getting rid of all the original stuff in the house. Just upgrading things just to kind of
Yeah,
you know warrant like, because at some point in time, because we've got just a kid, an only child, and when she gets to the point where you know she leaves the nest, so to speak, um I think there's a good chance that we may follow. you know
just abandon the house.
yeah, well, I mean, it's like, she's going to go off to college, and you get out of college, you get a job or something, and
Right.
maybe you move to a different state. you know I mean, that's
Oh,
what.
and you'll just follow wherever, whatever path
Yeah,
takes her.
yeah, and and then of course at that time we should be at retirement age, really. So, or darn close to it.
So just look at the comments. Mark Bartles here. What's going on, buddy? Isn't it
Hey.
like he's like 12 hours behind? It's like 6 a.m. for him.
Oh, really?
He's in Australia, if I remember correctly.
Oh, yeah, 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 yeah.
So he's coming in from the world of tomorrow.
Yes, the whole international dateline thing. You know what's funny? Here's a funny story. So when um on my Westpac, I used to work. I was TAD, temporary assigned duty on the ship, and I was always working nights, right? And so, like, as you cross um, time zones where you like lose an hour, it
Yeah.
was it was always it was always the day shift that made out, where they lost an hour of work. But
Oh,
that
and then the night shift got
night,
screwed.
yeah, get lost an hour of sleep. You know, so it was just one of those things. And then, of course, coming back, then it was reversed. Where night shift would gain the extra hour of work, you know,
Right.
and day shift would get the extra hour of sleep.
The forest has to build. Thanks so much, buddy, for tuning in. Appreciate it.
All right, buddy. Thanks a lot. Yeah, so that was like going all the way there, and then of course you missed the day and whatnot, but it was just kind of funny how it was always the night shift that kind of got the short end of that stick. You there?
Yeah. Sorry.
Oh, okay.
Hello.
Hello?
Hello.
Hello?
Um.
Can't believe that we haven't used that joke yet.
Hello.
Hello?
Um. So, Mark, what are you up to? What are you doing up this early?
Where in Australia are you, Mark?
Where in the world is Mark Bartle? Remember that show?
Where who what? What?
Where in the world is Carmen San Diego?
Oh, yeah, yeah.
Where in the world is Carmen San Diego?
Wasn't there a like a Netflix series or something, or
Hell, I don't know.
I don't know. That was as a I've never seen the show or any of that, but I was always intrigued by the character, because it was like, okay, this could be a kind of a cool kid show. But of course, my kid just watched um what's it, Dora.
Well, the Carmen San Diego is like my generation's Dora,
Okay.
right? It
Yeah, but
was they used to
she
play
had a few.
that and then Captain Planet. It was a very educational hour in the mornings on Fox back in the day.
Well, you know what? As a Canadian, I do have, and also because you're a Canadian, I have a bone to pick with you, being a parent. Um, Whoever created Caillou, uh,
Yeah, I just recently found out about Caillou.
Yeah, you guys need to murder that person. Um, Caillou is
It's
just,
annoying.
huh? Oh
That
yeah,
little kid's annoying, man.
yeah. He's like he's he's like Charlie Brown, but you want him to miss kicking the football every single time.
It's just playing into the Canadian stereotype. Was it on South Park? They said, "Oh, it's Canadian. They're slow." Um, Still there?
Yeah.
Hello,
Hello.
hello. Yeah, I mean that's really for toddlers, right?
Yeah, I don't know, but I don't even know what the lessons were to be learned because I mean he was just a whining brat the whole time.
No, so I never watch it. I just one of my friends has a kid and he's obsessed with Coyote. Uh, Personally, though, Darkwing Duck, DuckTales, Salesman, Mighty Max, and Duckman. Yeah,
I yeah,
that's definitely.
I was down with the Darkwing. Um,
Was Mighty Max?
I don't know.
Sounds familiar. And then Animaniacs came out, like out of Tiny Toons,
Yep.
and Animaniacs was genius.
It
I used
was
to
so
watch it with my
yeah
dad. Like that played on so many levels.
yeah it was almost old school Looney Tunes.
Well, there's a lot of undertones,
Oh yeah,
right? Which maybe
like
old school Looney Tunes for that time.
yeah
Duckman.
they
Oh
put
yeah, I remember Duckman.
Ren and Stimpy. I thought was genius.
That was just an acid trip.
It was just was it Powdered Toast Man? I was big into the liquid television too. You remember that?
No,
It was MTV, and it was all like animated shorts. It's basically it was like what if Spike and Mike did their festival, on MTV.
no, sorry,
Which,
doesn't ring a bell. Might have been before my time.
well, you remember AN Flux?
You on Fox? Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, that was from Liquid Television.
Oh, okay.
And
Right,
then
maybe that's what it is now. There was some weird stuff on late night on MTV.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
Beyond Fox is one of them. I didn't really watch the rest of the stuff because it was too weird for me, but maybe that's what it was.
And then there was yeah, one of the funniest things I seen was it the goldfish playing baseball, and it was
Don't
just like
recall that.
there's the pitch, swing and a miss, strike one,
Okay.
pitch, swing and a miss, strike one. And it was just strike one over and over and over again because goldfish have like zero memory.
Right.
It was like, okay, that's silly.
It's kind of like the weird stuff they have now on um it's not Cartoon Network. Is it Cartoon Network?
You talking about like the Adult Swim?
Adult Swim, yeah. Like
Yeah.
every now and then, um, like when I travel, they usually have Adult Swim on at the hotel,
Mm-hmm.
and I fall asleep to Rick and Morty. Um,
I
and
have
it just like
seen that.
sometimes you've never seen Rick and Morty,
I've never seen it.
you'll like it. It's genius. Um, but yeah, and then every now and then, like I'll check the TV guide. I'm like, oh look, Rick and Morty's on. I put on Adult Swim, and it's just this barrage of random stuff.
Yeah,
I'm like, what am I
that was kind
watching
of
here?
what liquid television was. And then
Yeah,
there was
so it could be the evolution of it.
yep, so stick figure theater. Um, obviously AM Flux was um a regular on that.
That was so well done. It was so weird and creepy, and just the animation on it was just something else.
Yeah, I think it, and I don't, I've always dug, I'm not like a huge like anime, fan per se, but there's some stuff that, pops up where it's like, wow, that's actually pretty darn cool.
I
Like
don't
like
think
the
Eon
old,
Flux counts as anime.
what's that?
I don't think Eon Flux counts as anime.
No, but it has kind of that look in terms of the way that they the way that they characterized the characters, kind of like remember that old movie, Natural Born Killers?
Yeah, the animated sequence in that.
Oh, that was so good.
Yeah.
I love that. So like that kind of stuff I think is cool. There's a guy I met, can't remember his name for the life of me, but it was at a comic convention, and they did a book called American Terror, I think.
Okay.
And it's like this dystopia type world, and there's like this kind of a freedom fighter type dude or whatever. And they did like a just some animation stuff for it. It's on the YouTube somewhere. Look it up. It's American Terror, I think is the name of it. But that was pretty cool. I mean, it's
Yeah,
definitely.
that's not gonna mess with my recommended videos on YouTube at all.
What's that?
That's not gonna mess with my recommended
No,
videos.
it's because it's animated and comic
Well,
booky.
no, but just based on the title.
Oh yeah, yeah. No, I don't know.
Oh yeah,
I
trust
think
me, I know that stuff works. I
okay.
gotta do that incognito.
You got to do it with a VPN.
um,
Yeah, yeah. Jonathan Dunn. It's that style. The Animatrix, the one with the track and field guy. Hello,
hello.
hello. That style of animation is I think is pretty cool. And the other what was it, Gotham Knights? Some pretty cool stuff in there too, especially when it was like the what was the story with the three kids that were telling their story of how they saw Batman or whatever, and they had like different, each story that they were telling had a
Oh, different style to it.
different style to it.
Didn't they do a similar thing to Blade Runner? There was
Uh,
like a Blade Runner
I think so, didn't they? Like,
Requiem that came out on YouTube as the new movie came out, and it
yeah,
was kind of supposed to be the prequel or filling in the parts.
right.
Yes, thanks, Jonathan, for ruining my YouTube algorithm. Can you do me a favor? Can you send those videos to Josh there so he can experience what I experienced?
I don't have a YouTube.
You don't have a YouTube?
No,
What do you
that's
mean
the
you don't have a
option,
YouTube?
right?
No, no, no. Just go to youtube.com/v equals blah 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 blah. And oh, you're being funny. Okay, now send them more.
Uh, I think
Asshole.
Mark disappeared.
I probably went back to sleep.
Yeah, good point. Yeah, I think
He started streaming recently too, but I think it's like at 8 o'clock my time, 8 a.m.
oh, okay.
Um, being 8 p.m. in Australia. Um, actually, I think I'll do one of these videos with him one of these days. Yeah, yeah, send it to him, JD. Send it. Just don't ask any questions. Just do it.
Yeah. Ooh, did you ever see and this is a title, this isn't me cursing. Um you ever see Cat Shit 1?
Nope.
Oh, it's epic. It's a couple of bunny rabbits that are like military commandos.
Oh yeah, hang on, I might have seen parts of it.
Yeah, the
Mhm.
CGI.
Yeah, it's like a sniper bunny or something, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay, I've seen that. The animation there is again like really cool.
So fun. I actually ended up getting the DVD because it was supposed to be it was a crowd funded thing,
Yeah.
and they were
Oh, is
trying
it a
to.
full length thing? I think I only watched like a minute piece on
No,
YouTube.
it's like a 22-minute episode, and they ended
Oh,
up crowdfunding like the one, and then they turned around and used that to try and you know pump up interest to get either more crowdfunding or to shop it around
right.
or whatever. I'm not sure what the it's been so long I can't remember, but yeah, dude, that thing was epic. It was definitely worth getting the DVD.
What was that?
What was oh, the squeak.
Yeah. Oh, geez. Thanks for correcting. Yeah, the squeak. Jonathan, thank you for correcting my URL structure on YouTube. Okay, it's youtube.com/v watch question mark v equals. I forgot that you need to have the watch parameter in the query string for it to work. Did I lose you?
Hello.
Hi.
Hi.
Um, but if you use embed.youtube.com, then you don't need to add the watch modifier because the subdomain implies it.
Or you can just search something in the search bar.
Or that, yeah. But it's just so much fun too. It's like, oh, let me send you a link. And you just call them and say, can you go to youtube.com? And, uh,
He actually sends you the address itself. Doesn't even not even a link.
yeah, and then you got to retype it. That's the way you do it. That's the way all the cool kids are doing
Harder, not smarter.
it. Just text you the video ID. So then you got to build the URL. Um, brush is too wet.
Yeah.
See, so is that plain copy paper?
No, it's a piece of Bristol.
Oh, okay. So once you're done inking it,
Right.
erase the pencil lines,
Yeah.
and it's great that you put in your Facebook's. You're missing the .com, but then you put that there. That's going to be a pain.
Oh, you
Then
talking about my address here?
yeah, got to start a Kickstarter to fund for a sticker for you. JD says doesn't even send an audio file of him reading out the URL. Yeah, that sounds about right. Um, yeah, and a strong Korean accent.
That you know what? Yeah.
Yes.
That would be a great what intro greeting or whatever for the podcast.
Yeah. Um,
You can
yeah,
find,
but sorry, what I was saying on your man thing. So once you're done inking, erase the pencil lines, get some gloss medium, and mix it with some green acrylic, like a hunter green or forest green,
yeah,
um, just so you get a hint of green. And then with a big brush, just paint over the whole thing in green.
yeah.
It's gonna make all the white green and all the blacks a very dark green. And then just take light green and dab the highlights on the man thing.
Oh.
And then do some like red on the eyes and maybe whatever other lighting you want to do there. But then that way you'll have the entire background done in one shot.
Oh, okay.
Um, you see this guy? It won't fit on the paper. It's sideways.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, that's what that is.
Oh,
Just do a
okay.
wash of red. I did a wash of red, a dark red, and then I didn't do enough blacks to darken the area, so I had to go back in with some black. But a lot simpler than painting the whole thing from scratch or starting to paint in the leaves.
Right. No, that's that I might do a mix of that because I mean, to be honest, part of the enjoyment I get from acrylics as of this moment is that I'm not in a hurry to get it done.
Yeah, no, it's not that, but like the background and all that other stuff
Yeah.
doesn't matter as much. So if you just have the textures they already did in ink, um, you know, it's a nice effect. I'm also saying if you did that on Bristol, you could do it right on that paper. If nothing
Yeah.
else, just as a test.
Yeah, I think I might do that. Just to your point, just to kind of check it out and see how to incorporate that.
Yeah, I mean it's a cool effect. Well, not even effect. It's a cool approach, and I mean if you want to take it to higher detail, you absolutely can because then you can start painting in the details in the background.
Right. On
Um,
top of what you've already got. It's basically, yeah, just throwing on basically like a wash down just to kind of block it in.
exactly, and like you can even mix colors. So if you want to go like one shade of green for him and the foreground, and then do some blue in the background, and like just by slapping that color down,
Yep.
it's already going to give it structure.
Yep.
And you can always change it because acrylics they can go over it.
Yeah, and even if you go with gray tones too,
Yeah.
right? And then do the wash over that.
Oh yeah. The only thing I would recommend is use a big brush and try not to go over an area more than twice while you have medium in there because it's going to start peeling it.
Just marker.
I mean marker, wall marker. I'm talking about the paint.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Okay, I gotcha.
I'm going to do one of those on a live video.
When's your next well, I mean, aside from this, I mean, this was kind of a, you know,
Impromptu.
impromptu thing, but
I actually don't have one scheduled. I was busy like really busy last week, so kind of falling behind.
right.
But yeah, I don't have one scheduled. I need to um, reach out to some people and try to get those in. Trying to do a large group one, as I said, like 6 or 8
Yeah,
people
yeah.
at once. Um,
Do you have a lineup for that or
well, I know you're up for it. Montrose up for it. Paul Hill's up. Gordon's up.
nice?
Haro's up. Jason's up. It's just a matter of scheduling it.
Yeah.
Um, like Marcia said Marcia said she'd love to do it again. Um, so yeah, whoever wants to do it. The other thing that this is just me talking about my life. I'm trying to take a week off work soon.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, just like not like put an out of office on my email and not really deal with anything unless an emergency for a week.
Right.
Um, but still work. But I want to do 40-hour art week.
Ooh.
Like just okay, see what it's like to
To
just
be a
well,
professional.
Yeah, well, I want that, but I'll see how much can I actually output in a week if I don't have life getting in the way.
Right, right.
And if I manage to do that, I think I'll go live every day for like 7 hours.
Wow.
Maybe break for lunch.
Yeah, during that week.
Yeah.
Oh,
One, I know just to for conversation, if anyone pops in on
right,
the comments, but the other one is also to document it
right, right.
because I think that'd be cool. Like I've seen people do like, oh, here's 24 hours of drawing straight, which I will never do because that just sounds suicidal.
Yeah. See that's
That's
like
just
the
punishment.
24-hour comic day. You heard
Oh,
about?
that's when you're working on a comic for a day straight, right?
Yeah, but you got to like complete an entire comic.
Yeah, that's just no. I don't
No,
want to do that.
no, I agree. I mean, it's like, yeah, thanks, but no thanks. Um, but that's like, think about it. That's a page a day, complete.
Yeah, so 24, that's 3 days. So you got to finish 3 days,
No,
three
24 hours.
pages.
It's all within one 24-hour period.
Oh, you got to finish. How many pages is that though?
Well, like a comic book is generally 22 to 24.
So Jonathan says when he used to run his own streaming site, he did a 72-hour straight stream.
Jeez.
Nope, I think 8 hours is enough.
Ugh. Yeah, that's hardcore. I'm kind of liking the composition here so far.
It's nice, man. That's what I'm saying. Paint it up.
Well, I mean, this is going to be, like I said, this is like a prelim for a bigger piece.
Do a high res scan and send it to me.
All right.
I'll paint it up.
Yeah, and then I don't even have to erase the. Well, wait a minute. Then how the hell am I supposed to, do it? If you already did, oh, you just copied Andre.
Yeah, I was waiting to see if that'll register. Um, See, I don't have the patience to do the inks like you do. I just want to get to the paint, but it's so much. I think it makes life so much easier if you have such a solid base, right?
Well, but that's also the thing with doing this the way I'm doing it. It's just I don't care. I just want to block it in, and so kind of you get the gist of what's going on. So it's not like I'm really paying that much attention to how I'm inking it, or if I'm even blocking it incorrectly or whatever. I'm just trying to get the
Yeah,
trying.
but you have a well-defined light source and nice textures. That's all you need.
Yeah, and I'm kind of goofing around with that, trying to figure out I wanted to have the light source kind of behind them
Yeah.
a bit, but obviously a lot of the shadows are going to be done, in tones of green, in this case. I mean, I can go back in with like a white marker and, bring up some highlights as well. But this is pretty much just a sketch. So I posted on the group yesterday when I finally pulled the trigger on doing the claim sale.
Yeah.
It's funny because I got a bunch of messages like, "Hey, what time?" Well,
Yeah.
time's not be that big of a deal because it's a claim sale. It's not like an auction.
Well, everyone's like, even myself, I was expecting, okay, it's going to start at 1 till 2.
Right.
But, and I think maybe that's why Sean was saying you're doing it wrong.
Yeah.
Um, you might just be expected.
Yeah. Again, this is the first time doing anything like that. So, I mean, see how it goes, you know? I mean, I'm still kicking around ideas, but, um, you know, it's going to be something that'll probably run for like a week and then shut it down.
Right.
But,
Like a pop up sale.
yeah. Yeah. And then, you know, I mean, you can go in and, you know, claim anytime you want, you know, should you want to. Um, you know, depending on what's available. So that
So
may
you're
be,
gonna do one post with everything, or are you gonna do a bunch of posts?
yeah, it's going to be like, I'm thinking about doing like the video, right? Like a little 15, 20-minute video, just kind of
Yeah.
going through stuff. And then in the comments section, basically posting everything, um, you know, and then have, you know, then people just sit there and say, okay, claim or whatever, and then just organize the, you know, everything after the fact, you know?
All right. Yeah, I mean, I'm curious to see how the works.
Yeah. You and me both. So it'll be it'll be neat. And I'm not expecting that, you know,
Well, okay.
everything's gonna go gangbusters, but it'd be a neat exercise. And
It's flying off the shelves.
yeah, that's not gonna happen, I'm sure. Be nice, but hello.
Hello.
Hi.
Is it me you're looking for? Okay, I'm gonna need to wrap it up soon. Been at it for like close to 2 hours.
Oh wow. Yeah.
Yeah, time flies. But this is what I was saying. Like, this is so great to engage and to listen. Is that it helps pass the time.
Yeah, I certainly got way more done on this than I expected to. And clearly a lot less done on other things. But
What were you expecting to work on?
oh no, I was planning. Well, I was planning on doing this for this thing. I'm talking about
Okay,
stuff that I can't show.
right. Are you doing a live video tomorrow?
That's the game plan.
Jonathan is making fun of my singing. You know, I could have been a musician. Could have been famous if I could sing. Um,
Could have been a jukebox hero.
that's right. Could have been huge in Germany.
You could have been the next David Hasselhoff.
That's right. I miss my calling. Um, I think I'm overworking this blend here. I need to let it rest, dry before I can come back to it. But this Galactic Silver Surfer, I can't remember what it's called, with the red toga and the quantum bands.
Mm-hmm.
I think this guy's done. It needs a little up in the background, but like I said, I need to let this fully dry before I can do another quote.
I'm just drawing happy little leaves.
Happy little leaves. little leaf for you, a little leaf for me. All right, so you said you're going to go live tomorrow and do one of your usual weekly.
Yeah, I still got to figure out what I'm gonna do.
So did you go through all the banned characters?
No. Clearly, I did not.
Oh, well, yeah, duh. Should do Nightcrawler.
I was thinking of it.
Yeah, I'm requesting Nightcrawler.
Okay, I'll do Nightcrawler. I'm thinking, but I might, you know what I might do though? I might just do a full, just pencil rendering, no colors.
Oh, right on. Oh, the Nightcrawler is good too because you can do the smoke.
Yeah,
Yeah, that'd be nice.
just switch it up, so it's not the same old marker drawing, and you know,
Yeah, but are you gonna go down a rabbit hole of detail that's gonna take you 4 days to render?
well, it's only 2.5 by 3.5 inches, so can't go that long theoretically.
Yeah.
My kids got soccer camp; they just left.
Is that overnight or just?
No, it's all week, so it's like 5:30 to 8.
Oh, okay.
So it's just um, for her club. Got just found out that there's a tournament that they were planning on doing got pushed back to now it's October.
Jeez.
So
If.
yeah, but it's one of those. I think if I'm not mistaken, I think it's like a college showcase.
Oh, I think you mentioned this before. Yeah.
Yeah. So
Yeah, that's a good one to attend.
well, I don't think that colleges are necessarily recruiting 13-year-olds, but it's a neat atmosphere.
Well, if nothing else, maybe put her on someone's radar.
Yep. She just did a camp last week with the professional women's team here.
Oh, nice.
So
You like it?
yeah, she loved it. And what was cool was they kind of gave her like a report card at the end of it. Kind of graded her on different skills.
Oh, that's nice.
So it's kind of neat to read that and say, "Sweet."
I did something right.
Yeah.
It's more of a report card for the parents.
Jonathan says soccer is the only sport he watches. You're in Houston, so you big Dash fan?
Might get run out of Houston at that comment.
Because we just stole like their star striker. It's Kalia Ohai, now Watt. She married some guy, I don't know, some guy who plays some kind of sports ball on some sports ball team. Oh, did we die?
No, I don't think so. Did it die?
We froze up on the Facebook, the Book of
No,
Face.
no, just lagging.
Okay.
It says he only watches the Korea games when they get on the World Cup. He's got to support his people. All right.
Yeah. Well, Korea had they had the World Cup. Oh gosh, when was it? Like 2000?
Yeah, the Seoul one.
Yeah, the one. Yeah, early 2000s. 2005, maybe 2009. I don't know. Yeah, we're froze up on the Book of Face. Unless, well, hold on. Let me see.
No, it's just slow. Or maybe you're frozen.
Yeah, maybe I'm frozen.
My highlights coming in. Yeah, no, it looks like it's got maybe a minute delay now. Okay.
Let's see. Let's see this. Oh yeah. Now I'm back.
It's back, ladies and gentlemen.
But now I lost my marker. Here it is. All right. 2002. I've got like a giant blanket from it.
You didn't go, did you?
No, no, my wife does a lot of travel to Korea, or she did.
Yeah.
So
Okay, so she picked it up when she was there.
so it was like the year that it that they had it, she ended up picking one up because I mean, you get events like that or something going on, and there's just all the merchandise everywhere.
Yeah. Well, next time she goes, whenever that happens, she should make sure to mention to everyone that she knows JD.
Glorious leader.
Yeah.
Yeah, she doesn't. Well, actually, she does go because she switched uh divisions, so she doesn't go to Korea much anymore. Because that was when she was in the writing, uh, everyday writing. Um, Now she's in the outdoor and rec.
Okay. Oh, so that's where's that coming from?
Well, it's a lot of stuff from China, a lot of stuff from Indonesia, Malaysia,
Oh, okay.
India. And she's actually more on the beverage side. So she's like, um, does like the water bottle type thing. Uh, that was it. You know what? It's funny. The I got you know how like Sean and Rodney do their whatever their little things with like their what did they screw up this week? What
Oh
uh,
yeah, they're
their
yeah.
favorite food and stuff like that. I actually came up with some good ones for food, just in terms of in my travels, anyways. Back in the day.
Well, you've been around, so I'm sure you've tried some stuff.
Yeah, yeah. Like I gotta ask some of the old guys. I thought it was called like Slovakia or something, but
That's country.
and yeah, yeah, but I mean it was like basically, and I can't remember if it was in Australia or if it was in Tasmania that I had it. But it was basically in a nutshell, if you took and mixed a burrito with a euro.
Okay.
Oh, so good.
And some of the fusion food is the best.
Yeah, it was like it was basically like a burrito, but it was all lamb meat, and then but it didn't have like the euro sauce or anything like that. It was more like actual like tomatoes and like
Right,
burrito.
like a sort of salsa type thing.
Yeah, yeah, but not really. It wasn't like spicy.
Yeah, but salsa is just tomato with
Yeah,
onions
yeah,
and green
yeah,
peppers.
yeah. Yeah.
Mm.
And then it was just cool stuff like that. I mean,
You know,
nothing exotic, but it was all
good stuff.
what?
It's just good stuff.
Yeah. I've actually eaten French fries in France.
Which aren't really French.
Des frites. Yeah, no, it's
I feel like we had this conversation before.
I don't know, maybe.
Talking about Buffalo Wild Wings and our Buffalo Wings, how they're not really from Buffalo,
Oh yeah.
and Hawaiian pizza is actually a Canadian thing.
Yep.
Okay, I have to wrap it up.
Yep.
I think it's time for me to have some lunch because I haven't actually didn't break for lunch and I'm starving.
Yeah,
Mm,
I wolfed down a Chick-fil-A sandwich while we were on.
no, we don't got any of that good stuff here.
You don't have clogged arteries in Canada?
Apparently not. Actually, oh no, I'm wrong. We don't have chick. Is it Chick-fil-A or Chick-fil-A?
Chick-fil-A.
Chick-fil-A. We don't have that in Ontario, but I think they have it in Alberta. So in some parts of Canada.
Yeah, a lot of the stuff is regional.
Yeah. We got KFC.
You got Popeyes.
We got Popeyes. We got Mary Brown's.
Churches.
Nope. Oh man, last time when I was in LA, I wish I remember what it's called. I went to this local little chicken place.
Yeah.
Oh, like just unreal. Just a little diner and on cheap plastic seats. It actually looks like the diner from Pulp Fiction.
Oh,
It's not like that style, right? And you go and you order your chicken and they deep fry it for you on the spot. So, it takes 15 minutes to get there. And it's just, oh, this is gonna clog all my arteries.
hold on a sec. I gotta answer
So
the
good.
door. Somebody's ringing the doorbell. Is that a soccer camp?
Are you serious, JD? They use pickle juice for the marinade? Or are you just making stuff up?
What?
JD saying that Chick-fil-A marinates their chicken breast in pickle juice. I
That
just don't know if it's lying or not.
that would no, I don't taste it, but if that's the case, cool.
That might be the magic ingredient. All right, so that's as far as I got today. It's a lot lighter than it looks, but my lighting is crap.
Cool. Well,
Your frozen pizza in Canada isn't called DiGiorno. DiGiorno is a brand. It's not very good. So, yeah.
just Red Baron.
McCain's actually has some really good pizza. I don't know if it's a Canadian thing or not, but either way. Yeah, so that's it from me. Make sure to catch up with Jalen tomorrow on his stream. And that's it. Any parting words of wisdom?
No, just yeah, I got the just anybody cares. I've got the I'm gonna do a the claim sale where it's basically going to be just original art. I'll have some sketch covers. I'll have some original paintings, drawings, and even a handful of personal stock cards as well that I'll have. that I'll post, and we'll see how it goes. See if I mean, it's I know it's a weird time and stuff, but uh, you know, I don't know, something just to tune in and just look and see, and if somebody sees something that they like, go for it. That's about
Cool.
it. And we'll see how it goes and see if
Yeah.
it,
Take it from there, right? Like,
nobody, yeah, I mean, nobody's going to, comic conventions. So it's almost like an artist alley table on the line.
right.
So, but I'm pretty happy with this concept, this composition so far. There'll be tweaks.
Oh, looks good, man. Like I said, you could probably slap some color on that, just do a couple of washes and get a nice piece.
I might do, yeah, I think I'll do that just for, again, just kind of maybe delving a little bit deeper in the preliminary thing, but have like a nicer piece for preliminary piece.
Right.
Like that first painting I did, I just went direct drive to the board and kind of made it up as I went along. Same thing with the Electra piece, but this one is definitely something that I think I need to. I mean, I did a prelim for the Electra piece, but it was
Well, very rough, right?
what's that?
It was rough.
Yeah, it was just
Very loose.
an idea, and then I stuck with the game plan for that. But this is definitely going to be a tighter prelim, so that works.
Looks good. Cool. And Jonathan says it's Delicia or something. No, it's not delivery. It's Delicia. That's not a brand. And that's a stupid tagline. Delicia. It's not bad. Okay. On that note, Josh, thanks for hopping on.
Yeah.
Whoever's watching.
Thanks for having me.
Yeah, my pleasure. That's it. Catch you next time.
All right. Later.